In this video, we are going to look at the concept of economic rent and transfer earnings for unit elastic supply. The supply curve for unit elastic supply would actually go through the origin. This would be the supply curve, price, quantity. This is the demand curve. Price at equilibrium is P1 and the supply for in the equilibrium would be Q1. So the interesting point here to note that the minimum price needed to keep the factor in production in existence would be the transfer earnings, and whatever that is being paid in excess would be economic rent. So for unit elastic supply, the case is that economic rent would be equal to transfer earnings. For perfectly inelastic supply, if you draw the supply curve, still an upward sloping, this would be P, Q. As you can see from the diagram, the economic rent would be more than the transfer earnings for perfectly inelastic supply. And for perfectly elastic supply, if you can draw it, you will understand that transfer earnings would be higher than the economic rent. So the concept of economic rent and transfer earnings differ for the different degrees of price elasticity of supply, as we have seen here. And this concludes our module on decision making based on price elasticity of supply.